Hello. Deep breath. All right. I'm kind of tired, but I want to do a quick reading, and so let's just see. Let's see what this reading might be about. I'm not sure what this music is. Oh, okay. There we go. So it's talking about having like emotional control will allow you to have more fulfillment and choices, obviously, right? But there's secrets that need to be addressed so that you can have the strength to move away from things that aren't bringing you joy or contentment in life, and going back to innocence. Stabilizing yourself emotionally is possibly where we have, obviously we have all been going through it, but at the point, I guess the point that we're at right now is where we are stable emotionally and we have choices, but there are still shadow aspects and sides of us that we need to, go move through with clarity. Right here, Queen of Swords. Like, take the real steps to addressing the wounds that you have and addressing what you may be using to cope with that isn't really bringing you more fulfillment. Think about what made you happy when you were a kid, maybe get back to that sense of nostalgia where, like, remember when I was all into this and blah blah, like, let those little memories that remind you of who you were as a kid, like, come back and, like, fuel you in a new way, where, there's most likely, as a child, the actions that you had were, closer to your true desires, obviously, so it's like, why not try and get back to that, but there will be some type of divine wish being granted, or even money being given to you, and you might be traveling, but also have, like, whatever plans you have the ability to fulfill, to bring them to fruition. You just need to, like, know what you have and pursue it with passion. So let's see, there will be a time now that you'll be working together with others in comparison to like having you may have had a period of solitude in comparison to like previous times, but you do, or maybe you have had people watching you, like, you know, just kind of where you have to like, you know, be like aware of who's around you or something maybe. But you're moving forward in life, and you will be possibly like adding to your situation, and starting to learn how to juggle the different, you know, the balance in what your life was previously, and bringing it together with, you know, how it is molding itself to being now. And then we have the Knight of Swords, which is talking about like having some clarity of mind to like move forward, but you're still like getting your bearings. Just need to focus on, like, you know, like with the whole juggling, just like move forward, but be able to maintain both aspects. I guess I like jumped in, and I was just gonna use this card as or this deck as the clarifier, but they just started coming out. There will be some type of union and relationship coming forward, but there could be frustrations involved with just some type of deception where not everything you think it is what it is. So, but you do have the upper hand in the situation.
Yep, making some good sense. Because I can't be everywhere.
Oh no, hold on, guy.
Damn, okay.
Okay.
You're on live?
Yeah. So, can you maintain the dogs if they start barking, please?
Huh? Yeah.
Thank you. So, there will be a union, but there could be some type of deception going on, where not everything is what it seems, but you will be moving forward, and there will be like some sense of like emotional calm and like, you know, being able to really express yourself. That will lead to a happy and content home life where you feel grounded and stable. Just need to pay attention. Hey, how you doing? Be like, you know, be aware of like possible like greedy behavior. So. Okay. And then we got the Magician and the Devil coming out, so you need to like possibly pay attention to, you know, like what you are putting your energy into, because as you are, you know, creating, you know, are you creating more toxic situations, or are you working alongside with others in order to create the toxicity, you know? because, you know, what you think you might be working for could end up turning into a burden instead of just something that you're dedicated to if you're not in it for the right reason. So, just be aware, I guess, of what you're putting into it. King of Swords, like, have the mental clarity. Don't be too like cold and jaded that you're, you know, unwilling to see what the true intentions were behind what, you know, life you're working towards having, you know. So there are battles that you might even be having battles and delays, and, you know, there might even be battles over a romantic situation, like somebody might be being fought over, but there is a destined like chapter coming forward in life, like things are moving forward. Where you will be expressing your passion, wow, and even beginning to have like a spiritual understanding where you begin to give and celebrate with others and have more fulfillment, recognition. You're able to take off, you know, the blinders that you've been having and make a real choice towards a happy family where, you know, you feel more secure and content with yourself and your home and your partner and like your spiritual understanding. Things will be going in the right direction, apparently. And wow, going into Emperor status, so you just have to get over the painful endings. You have to be able to recuperate and use that as a transformation instead of a restriction. Just be like prepared and like on the ready for whatever it is that you need to do next, but just kind of like you don't have to go find it, just kind of wait. You will be able to use your intuition, ouch, and know what brings you passion. Once passion arises in your life, it will manifest. It'll show you, you know, by the feelings that you have, you know, and once you do have that, you will recognize it, and you'll be able to start having the new beginning in life where you know exactly what your purpose is, or you begin to learn what the purpose is, and you're able to move forward even with slow and steady progress, but it will be something that is part of a new, like, balanced, fair, wow. I said balanced before I said fair, but they came out right there at the same time. Temperance and justice, balance and fair, like in an institution type of situation, like where the hard work that you've, you know, the work that you've been putting on will pay off soon, and you're able to, you know, just stay strong and determined. And know that, like, you have stability coming towards you with a, you know, happiness and a contentment. But the tower moment will have to do with love. where it's really a matter of not just taking any offers, just every offer, you know, but knowing that there is a real relationship coming that will have long-term success, and not, you know, broken heart and, you know, anxiety. So just using clarity and knowing that you have the insight inside you, it will bring you the wish that you're looking for, or the contentment with the passion and the connection for you to be able to surrender to your, you know, new life, you know, like the new position in the world. Look how cute that is. The sun and the world getting out together. It looks so cute. So yeah, you'll be able to surrender to the positivity and the new position you're at in your life, and you will be able to have a new sense of authority over, you know, your own past loss and scarcity, and you'll be able to look at, you know, the good news of your, like the good in your situation, and you'll be able to, you know, have that be like a message of hope. You know, you've been able to move forward past, you know, harsh times, and now you're beginning to regain a sense of, you know, who you are and what you've overcome and what you found in life. So just it's about like being aware of what you do have and the abundance that you have, and knowing that you're protected and everything's secure in life. And then at that point, once you get to that like understanding, you know, with your sense of passion or emotion, you will be able to, a new sense of emotion, like of controlling yourself and being regulated. You will be able to like come into your life of contentment and just joy and all that. Where, you know, your wishes, like, so that's a double wish. Like all your, you know, wishes are coming to fruition, and you have like everything will be, you know, become fair and balanced, where you have mastered being able to walk away and appreciate what you have, walk away from what isn't good for you, but also appreciate what you do have, and become grounded and secure within yourself. So it seems like pretty nice. That was that story. Let's see. A couple of these. Anything to add? Let go. Make room for the new beginning that's on its way to you now. Told you. See? Excuse me. So yeah, let go. Be willing to just really address what you feel, you know, like tightness in the body in different places is a sign to pay attention to what it is. And when you do different like breathing exercises, you can start to like kind of release the tension, and it also brings insight to when those pains come back around, when that irritation starts happening again. It's, you know, comes into your body in some way. Like I know that my neck gets tense when certain things in the household are going on or whatever. I'm like, you know, but there could be other parts, you know, to your body that you're having some type of ache or pain, and it does have to do with, you know, spiritual, emotional, and all these things. So if you do some, you know, just meditation or addressing, like, let's see, addressing what part of the body it is, and then kind of focus on, you know, what brings the stress in. Sorry, I got sidetracked. What brings the stress in at a different, you know, whatever points, and then start just being able to recognize it as it happens, instead of being like, oh my gosh, why do I feel this way or whatever, you know. So anyway, but also create the space in your life to move forward with the things that aren't that you need to move away from. Wow, okay, looks like we got 3 different stories right now. We got somebody who could be expecting, which is crazy, and somebody else who is possibly too full of themselves, and they need to open up their heart. You need to open up your heart, and you will be able to attract love into your life and be able to manifest. You just need to tell the universe what you want, but you have to have, you know, it needs to be coming through your heart space if you really want to manifest, you know. And like, if it's not aligned with, you know, true good, then it's really, you're just gonna get negative anything else coming at you that isn't what you're asking for, if it's not good. And if it's not good, you're getting not good stuff coming at you. Some of these people might be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Let's see, let's find out more about, let's go into this self-care. Pregnancy. This one's saying, I don't want to only say for the pregnancy one, but this one popped out. So I think different people, not just pregnant people. That sounds a little Rosemary's Baby. I really didn't want to say it like that. But people should be making an altar, which is, you know, connect you, have a little type of like daily thing that you could do, a routine, you know, which could also be looked at as a ritual, but also it gets you closer to your ancestors. You can put stuff on there that you would like, you know, if you like it, then they probably like it, you know, like little treats and stuff. So, positive affirmations are good to have. That's definitely a good way to control your behavior if you are dealing with someone who is a narcissist. And connect with your womb. So, maybe even if for the pregnancy, positive affirmations with your womb. You could even say, be speaking to the baby, and tell them all the things you want to hear, how you want them to hear. Just be open to speaking to them, and it's like I had so much chaos in the house when the kids were all born that they all it was just dogs and cats and just loud, and they were used to everything. So you definitely don't want to have to be like, oh, shush the baby, but connect with crystals. I've been getting this one a lot. And singing is always a good way to tune yourself back into some type of contentment and joy, and just feeling good again. Maybe even to hold a crystal with you, or do a couple crystal grids. You could be doing a ritual, or like a circle, crystal circle type of thing, and tune yourself in. Sorry, my neck. My neck and my back. My lower back. So yeah, singing, and then do something to like make yourself feel good. Like doing your nails or your hair, or doing something to get yourself just feeling whimsical, I guess is what the word I'm looking for. Any others? Alright, I think that's good for that one. Take what resonates. Alright, well, I could pull something else, but how about I pull one of these empath ones? Those are the pretty long but good stuff. Whoa. Sirius and the inner child. So those ones popped out. We'll just keep it to 2 for now. I probably have plenty. And then heart consciousness. Cute. Let's see what we got. I might do another reading soon because I got a new deck coming. So exciting. I haven't collected anything since I was a child. Now I'm like, I can't get enough of these cute little cards. So, inner child. Okay. This will help. Alright. Beloved child of the universe. Okay, I'm gonna I was just laughing at myself for like thinking I was gonna mess up while reading and stuff, so bear with me, please. So done. Okay, beloved child of the universe, a wound from your past is directly affecting your current circumstances. Unconscious strategies designed to protect you at the time are now interfering with your ability to clearly discern the way forward. Something about your present situation resembles the dynamic of the original wound. Many parts of your psyche are triggered, scrambling to keep the past trauma from repeating itself. It's time to step back, take a pause, and tend to your inner child. Interesting. Do not feel like you have failed, dear one, for this is the way of human development on Earth. Everything that happens in childhood sets you up sets up who you become, how you make your decisions, and what you gravitate towards. Sorry, I need more water. Okay, what you gravitate toward and what you try to avoid. You are not being asked to revisit this time in your past because you have done something wrong, are being punished, or didn't get it right the first time. Life occurs in a spiral path, and you are at the next level of healing, made possible only because of the level of work you have already done. Though it may seem like a backward step, this is actually a sign of forward progress. Trauma is an incomplete defensive response to a sharply painful and overwhelming experience or a series of experiences. A wound is created because the event is so excruciating, devastating, overpowering, confusing, or shocking that you are unable to process it in real time. When it happened, your defensive response was not able to complete its full cycle of expression. As a result, the incomplete, unexpressed emotional response went underground into the shadow of subconscious of your psyche. As it did so, it generated an archetype or part in your psyche known as the wounded child. The job of that wounded child is to retreat to the subconscious with the fragments of the experience that are too much to handle or make sense of. You have multiple wounded children because each one becomes frozen in time according to the age you were when the traumatic event occurred. That's crazy because I just had, I had a meditation where I like opened up this thing and there's this little crying girl and then a bunch of other people like came out, like they're like all locked in and stuff. It was crazy. But anyway, so, okay. Interesting. As a natural response, all unbeknownst to you at the time, you then make decisions about yourself as to why the event happened to you. These decisions are based on the unconscious and irrational conclusions you draw about yourself. Children are naturally self-centered, meaning the only frame of reference they have is themselves. Children don't rationalize and think, my parents are getting divorced because dad cheated on mom. Divorce and infidelity get turned to, I am unlovable, or I am abandonable. Or I'm not enough to keep them together. It's my fault they broke up. These fateful decisions then precipitate beliefs and coping strategies that dictate your future behaviors. The strategies are usually geared around either making sure the wounding event never happens again or disproving the beliefs you formed. Beloved soul, it is time to release the unexpressed emotions and conclude the traumatic response to the wound. Your ancestors and spirit team are here to help you create a space of safety and protection to engage your wounded inner child and allow the child to be heard. If doing this work feels overwhelming or scary, reach out to a trusted therapist, facilitator, or healer to support you. Listen to your intuition and higher guides as to the right timing. Interesting. It's still going. There's a ritual to connect with your inner wounded child. In this ritual, you have the opportunity to connect with the wound of your inner child and repeat affirmations of love and acceptance. If possible, find a photo of yourself at a young age, preferably the age you were when the traumatic event affecting your current situation occurred. Also, find a stuffed animal, pillow, doll, or something you can hold in your arms. This will be a surrogate for your inner child. Begin by creating sacred space. Sit at your altar, light a candle, play calming music, and call in your spiritual team. For this activity, call upon your adult self or inner parent, given that this is the point of view from which you will be speaking to and interacting with your inner child. Hold your surrogate child, close your eyes, and give your wounded child permission to come forward. To the extent that you feel safe doing so, speak whatever words you feel called to speak or whatever emotions you feel called to express. When your wounded child feels complete, your intuition tells you when it's time, begin to speak loving and kind words of support out loud to your wounded child, such as, I love you, it's not your fault, you didn't do anything wrong, you are precious, you mean the world to me, I will never leave you, I will take care of you, you are safe here. Use your intuition to help you craft your statements, perhaps drawing upon what you wished you could have heard or been told at the time of the traumatic event. Spend as much time as needed connecting with the wounded self. Rock, sing, hum, whatever feels soothing. When you feel complete, say out loud, I love you, and place your surrogate child in a special location for a period of time while you integrate this healing. Wow. I almost cried saying those things. Whoosh. Oh my god. Okay. Sirius. Okay. So this is the card for Sirius. Divine Child of the Cosmos, the Oracle of Sirius comes to you now with access codes for entering into the higher mind, the casual body, and connecting with your I Am presence. Okay, I'm just going to hold this up. Let's see, can we see it? Let's see right there. And now I'm reading. On your planet, you speak of body, mind, spirit, mind, body, spirit, or the emotional, mental, and physical and spiritual realms. The higher mind is yet another addition to these realms of existence. It is a place your kind has begun to explore as your vibrational state is reaching the frequency required to access this refined plane of consciousness. It is time to shift your seat of consciousness into higher dimensions of awareness and prepare yourself to hold a more potent frequency of light. From this perspective, you will more clearly see the grand design of the universe and know that you are placed in the cosmos as a source of creative light. In contrast, the lower mind is the everyday monkey mind, the place of chatter and inner critic. Yet it is also the place of daily functioning and managing myriad stimuli. I'm going to put this down. Hopefully that was enough. My shaky hand. Okay. The mind is useful and necessary, yet in many of your earth cultures, great importance is placed on the mind or intellect while discounting or denying the other aspects of consciousness. The emphasis is incorrect. The seat of consciousness does not reside in the mind, but many on your planet have become trapped in the false paradigm, believing the mind is the source of inspiration and the architect of your experience. This is not where the true inspiration originates. When the mind is asked to be both servant and master, the mind cycles in on itself, gets confused, and interference is generated, like electronic static. Higher mind consciousness comes from an elevated awareness that is seated in the understanding of yourself as cosmic beings, co-creators of the universe as source in human form. Great magnetic shifts have been taking place on your planet in recent years, dramatically affecting your physical brain structure and mental bodies. The transition into the higher mind seat of consciousness is made possible by these incoming frequencies of light and the subsequent clearing of outdated patterns in your etheric body. Just as higher pressure from a hose cleans the surface more easily, the intensity of the influx of electromagnetic energies is blasting away old programming and relics of lower thought forms. Disconnected and dormant pathways in the brain are being stimulated and reconnected. This clearing is activating will allow your I Am presence to integrate more fully into your energetic body and consciousness, thus affecting your interaction with all of life. In order to benefit from this opening into higher consciousness, it is important to deliberately choose to invite in the energies of divine light. Your species has free will, and while each human is being passively affected by the influx of light codes on your planet, for the light codes to activate, one must willingly engage. Know with complete certainty that you drew this oracle for a reason and that you are ready for this activation. You just need to make the choice. So you need to invite divine light. The Oracle of Sirius brings to you hosts of stars, relatives, and benevolence. Oh my gosh, I'm going to start that again. The Oracle of Sirius brings to you hosts of stars, relatives, and benevolent stewards who have watched over you in Gaia for millennia. Call upon us for support and guidance, for we have walked these paths ahead of you and are committed to assisting humanity in your course of ascension. Perform this ritualistic intoning to call in your I Am presence and to show your willingness to the universe to be open to higher states of awareness. Create sacred space by standing at your altar, lighting a candle, calling in your spiritual team, and taking a moment to ground and center. This ritual consists of simply intoning and the phrase I am 7 times. If you are unable to perform it musically, then just speak the words I am slowly, extending out each vowel sound. When intoning this phrase, sing I by staring at any note, then quickly moving up to the higher octave of that same note, changing to an E sound at the end, and drawing it out for a few seconds, like this. Intoning the word I am in the same note you began, devoting as much time to the ah sound as you do the sound. And repeat this 7 times, singing in your full voice if possible. Full voice intoning will create a resonance in your entire energetic field, and you will feel your nose, throat, sinus cavities, and head all vibrating as you intone. By the end of the 7 repetitions, don't be surprised if you feel heady or buzzing. When you complete your 7 intonations, stand in the energy field that you've created and imagine your heart space opening, your higher mind opening, and divine light streaming down into your body and shining outwards in all directions. Your ritual is now complete. Ooh. Yeah, sir. I've done stuff like that, but not intentionally. I had no idea what I was doing. Let's see. And then heart consciousness. So this is the same thing. Open up your heart. Heart consciousness. Okay. Okay. And I think this will be it. Ooh, because I'm tired. Okay. Beloved beauty child, there is a consciousness that resides in your heart that provides you immediate and continuous access to your truth. It is time to reconnect with the center of divine revelation. Although your brain is an excellent tool, it is not the prime registry of your feelings, intuition, truth, knowingness, and higher wisdom. Allow yourself to move your consciousness from your head to your heart to achieve the clarity you seek. Lose your mind and come to your senses. The brain, mind, and intellect are not the center of your experience as divine co-creators of life. Release the pressure you have put on your brain to figure everything out as you come. Sorry, this light's not very lighty. Hold on, let's see what I can do. There we go. Alright. Okay. Release the pressure you have put on your brain to figure everything out. Oh my gosh, I keep reading it the wrong way. To figure everything out for you as your erroneous societal programming instructs. The brain has been given tasks can be given tasks to perform, but true inspiration and connection to your sovereign authority and body felt truth resides somewhere. Oh my god, dude, what's going on? Resides elsewhere in the body. Each cell has its own intelligence, consciousness, and memory. So does your heart. Your science has recently discovered that there's an intelligence that resides inside the heart. There exist specialized cells that create a neural network and think independently of the cranial brain. Every experience you have is registered in both the brain and the heart. As the return of the divine feminine sweeps across Gaia and the human collective, your heart center is opening and activating at an unprecedented level in lower stages of consciousness. Humanity forgets the heart and loses access to her innate wisdom and connection to the subtle world of truth. Given that human consciousness is now rising in vibration, the heart center is coming online. Okay, hold on. This light again. Okay, there we go. There it is. Alright. Given that human consciousness is now raising in vibration, the heart center is coming online. It is time for you to make the shift from head-centered to heart-centered. The heart is a feminine organ, feminine consciousness, where the brain it has a masculine association. As with all forms of duality, balance is key. We are not suggesting you abandon the brain, intellect, or masculine principles. However, moving into your heart consciousness restores the critical balance of the masculine-feminine energies that has been skewed and unequal for so many millennia. What would it be like to lead with your heart? To start, it means valuing and listening to your intuition, feelings, and desires. It means recognizing that nothing in life is linear, where all problems can be run through an algorithm that spits out a tidy and succinct solution. It means quieting the mind and listening, softening and opening. It means operating in spatial, non-linear, multifaceted dimensions. Leading with your heart might feel completely awkward at first, or it might bring a sigh of deep relief as you're coming online, or as if you were coming home. Your heart is the true navigation center, processing your emotions, feelings, intuitions, and higher guidance from the spirit realm. The heart knows how to process and synthesize this input. Your brain does not. Input must first come through the heart center, from which the brain then takes direction. Whatever question you might have, ask your heart. The brain is a polarity organ, sorting everything into right and wrong, good and bad, success and failure. If you ask your brain a question under pressure, it will cycle through logic and ego loops that will keep you from accessing the answer. The heart is not a polarity organ. The neurons in the heart, are linked to a wisdom and intelligence that is appropriate for each individual. This consciousness will always serve your highest good, never telling you to do anything harmful or dangerous. Often when you ask a question of this intelligence, the answer arrives before you even finish asking the question. It is time, beloved one, to shift your vantage point into heart consciousness. Okay, guys. Do it. Let's see. So it says Ritual of the Heart. Let's see. Use this simple but powerful process to connect with your heart wisdom, ask a question, tune into your feelings, or receive guidance. Touch is a powerful tool in that your awareness will go wherever you touch yourself. To connect with your heart intelligence, place your fingertips or entire hand over your heart. Take several deep breaths to center yourself. Ground your energy into the earth. Quiet your mind by giving it permission to take a break. Visualize your consciousness dropping down, oh my gosh, from the head into the heart. So you're breathing, slow your breathing, and begin to focus on your heart center. Hold on a second. Shoot, man. Okay. And now. Okay, Okay. Use this simple but powerful process to reconnect with your heart wisdom. Ask a question, tune into your feelings, or receive guidance. Oh, I already read all this stuff, right? I'm gonna do it again. I'll just go to the bottom. Slow your breathing and begin to focus. Sorry. Slow your breathing and begin to focus on your heart center. You might notice emotions starting to arise as soon as you engage. Allow them to come forward and do not censor them. They exist for a reason. These emotions are one way your heart communicates with you, so pay attention to what you feel. Make note of the emotions, sadness, anger, grief, to explore in more depth later on, perhaps through journaling. When you're ready, speak this incantation to affirm your intention to listen to your heart and activate your process. I'm like a fucking dog hair floating around. It's driving me nuts. Okay, so heart of love, I feel your beat. Connect me to my wisdom seat. Reveal to me the truth unspoken. The connections clear cut and unbroken. Emotions, feelings, intuition, disclose your sacred precognition. I choose to believe and embrace my heart and trust its sentient, holy art. Now pose your question. Communicate with your heart center. Oh my gosh, why am I doing this? Communication with your heart center is almost instantaneous. Again, trust what you receive, whether it is an image, message, feeling, knowingness, or sensation. Spend as much time communicating with your heart as needed and journal if that would be helpful. When complete, thank your heart and entire body for its wisdom and grace. Your ritual is complete. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. I didn't think I had any more water and I had the last sip. But those all seem pretty consistent with the messages I've been getting these days for everybody as well. Open your heart, do what's true to your feelings. And they said it so much better than I could have. That's it for today. I think I'm gonna come back after I get my new little deck coming. But yeah, that's it. Hope it helps, guys.